All right, welcome to Inspirational Connection, where I share and talk about all the things that inspires, motivates, and builds confidence. I'm so glad that you guys have joined tonight, and I hope that tonight you guys will be inspired. So I want to welcome you all again, and if they're in my live and you have never met me before, I am Samantha of Inspired by Samantha Matthews brand. And I'm basically here just to inspire. So please feel free to share this live, comment, know any question that you may have at the end of this live. Okay, I am on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram right now. So whichever platform you're on watching, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to go ahead and get started. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. You can simply just go on and just subscribe and put that notification bell on so that you're able to get notified when I come on YouTube or Facebook as well. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and start with our affirmation. And the word of affirmation tonight, we're going to go ahead and look in the jar. I have my affirmation jars. They are words of affirmation, and it's basically filled with words to inspire. So we'll go ahead and we'll read one now, okay? So we'll go ahead and pull one out. And they come in this jar folded, okay, where you can pull it out and read it each day, okay? So the one that I got tonight says, I am courageous. See that Instagram? I am courageous. That is the affirmation for tonight. So remember, throughout the day tomorrow or for the rest of the evening, just whatever you are going through, whatever you are doing or trying to accomplish, know that you are courageous and you're able to accomplish that, okay? And take courage as well. Okay, so now we're going to go and jump right into the content. I am not going to keep you long at all tonight. So we'll go right ahead and jump into the content. And we're going to talk about, as a title said tonight, it is walk by faith and not by sight. Okay, so for the scripture says, for we walk by faith and not by sight, right? The stories told of the fishers of men, basically said, go on the other side. If you read the scripture, it says, go on the other side, cast your net on that side. And have you been told before, to do something opposite of what you are doing without an explanation? Why am I going over there? Why am I told to do this? Why am I told to start? You may have a dream of wanting to be an entrepreneur. You went, hey, Shorty on Instagram. Hey, Lance, thanks for joining. Hey, Samaya, thanks for joining. You may have a dream of wanting to aspire to be an entrepreneur like myself, or wanting to accomplish a few things. There's maybe a bucket list, and you are told to go and do this or go and do that, and you have no idea. There's no explanation as to why you're supposed to do this, right? But whether you are a believer or not, there comes a point in everyone's life where you have to do something. It may be a decision you have to make that just don't really make sense, right? And you don't know what the outcome will be, right? And then everyone around you becomes silent. And then you are left alone by yourself, right? You're left alone by yourself. See, your faith is always tested when you find yourself alone and have to depend only on God, okay? That's when your faith is tested the most. So I want you to know that God's best work, his best ever work, everything that he's always done that's like over the top, is always done in silence when the lights go out, okay? Not in the certainty, and definitely not in the comfort, okay? Where no one is able to explain or understand what is happening. I know that I've been in that position more than once, more than twice, but I've been there. And I'm telling you that that's when God work is done. Okay, when nobody knows what's going on. No one can't answer or give an account of what exactly is going on. Why is this happening? How could that be? How could that be? It's when it's in the unknown. It's when you don't know. That's when God does his best work. And if you remember the scripture with the fishes of men, all he said to the winds and the wave was, peace be still. Just peace be still. They thought he was not aware of what was going on, right? Because he was sleeping, probably snoring or daydreaming, right? And they didn't understand why. Why couldn't they couldn't explain his actions. They didn't understand what is he doing? All this is going on and God is sleeping. Jesus is sleeping. He is sleeping and in comfort. I don't understand this. They couldn't explain it. They were not able to explain what was going on. Right? They couldn't explain. Let me just tell you that tonight, if he can do that, if he can speak to the winds and the waves, why won't he be able to command the direction for your life and bring you to an expected end without you knowing or without you seeing it? If he can do so many things, like tell the winds and the waves to stop, be still, why can't he command and tell you where, when and where and how to move? So let me tell you that if you can walk by faith, let me tell you that he can, right? He can do that. He can give you the direction that you need to go in. And if you walk by faith and not by sight, he will. Okay? Now, if you have any questions, I see Instagram, Maroon Prince. Okay, good night. Thanks for joining. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. I have some people jumping on Instagram. I don't see if any comments are coming in on Facebook. Oh, yes, it's fine. Okay, good. Okay, perfect. So just know that, as the title suggests, walk by faith and not by sight. If you're walking by faith with God, everything will, I'm sure, come out as God expects it to, okay? If you believe and walk by faith. Now, tonight, if you found value in what I have said today or talked about, I'll go ahead and just insert. Let me do this right quick. Some merchandise. Let me go ahead and all right, so tonight's merchandise is walk by faith and not by sight. You can get it in a t-shirts. They come in small, medium, extra large, 2X and above. Upon request, so they are 100% cotton and with a soft water-based ink. You can get it fitted or you can get it in a loose fit. And I am wearing one tonight. It just says walk by faith and not by sight. We do also have baseball caps as well with the same logo on there. I'll put it on a little bit so you can see it. Also a matching mask as well. Okay. So that is the merchandise for this evening's live. Okay, and then where you can get those merchandise is on my website. I'll go ahead and put that up as well. You can go to inspiredbysamanthamatthews.com, and there you can get all the merchandise for tonight, which is walk by faith and not by sight. Okay.